Hello, welcome to Hardmic, the first Hardmic for Overdrive after WrestleCade. What a phenomenal show everyone had. Um, and what a phenomenal moment. Everything was made that night. Matsuda Tanaka beat up Bear Claw, and they both almost died. Not actually, YouTube, don't demonetize us for that, you pieces of shit. And also, Hunter Quinn retained his championship. Richie Rose became the North American champion, and we had tons and tons of surprises. What a great show. Now, let's get into this a little bit. I first want to talk to a man who I definitely didn't forget, not at all, not even a little bit, to interview last week, or the week before that, or the week before that. Josh Wolf.
Hello.
Hi, I definitely didn't forget about you the past couple weeks.
Indeed not.
Yeah, sure didn't. So much so that you were on the show. Anyway, so tonight you had what many are calling match of the night with Joe Blade and Chase Owens.
It was a great match. It was an amazing match. It's disappointing though. I
Why so?
it's I mean, you saw it. I don't want to toot my own horn here, but I'd say I was pretty dominant in that match and then it got ripped out from my hands. It's getting to become a problem. Something is wrong, very very wrong because this time last year I was at the top of my game and now everything's kind of fallen off a little bit. And I think I know why. I think it's adaptation. Something that I've been talking about for like so long is people adapting, people strategizing. That's been something that I've always wanted to like talk about. All I've always been promoting is the idea of strategy and keeping yourself fresh. It's just like, but I've neglected to do that for myself. And it's shown. It's shown really badly. And now I need to find a reason to bring back that passion, bring back that adaptation, find my new self. And the only option right now that I see is that swing boat. You
Now, what
said
what
something
option are you
last night.
talking about? Oh, what did I say? What did
I remember you saying something about an open challenge. Was I right?
I say? Yes, you are actually very correct.
See, there's a lot of different places I can probably go. I don't know where I'm gonna go yet. If I'm even gonna be at Swing Vote. And I mean, hell, let's be honest. Even if I say this, there's no guarantee, but I've said it so many times now that I'm blue in the face. It's 2 down, it's 1 to go. I've beaten Dave. I've beaten Daniel. You're the only man who I have not beaten one-on-one. And I want that opportunity. I want that prestige. I want to face you one-on-one and beat you. Get over this bullshit that I've had stored on my shoulders carrying for a year and a half now and finally move on with my life.
Well, now, I appreciate that, and I'm not ducking you by any means. It's not the type of person that I am. I'm just saying, as someone in your caliber who is as talented as you are, maybe it's time to just let it go and focus on what could be in your future if the people get behind you. You see, so something I can announce for sure. I won't keep too many things. I won't announce too many things tonight, but something tonight regarding the North American Championship option for Swing Vote is that there are 4 spots. I'm not going to say who is in those 4 spots until next week, but I think maybe that's your step in the right direction. Now that I've said that, sell me on why you should be one of those 4 spots.
105 days. That's how long I held the North American Championship. In those 105 days, I beat 6 of the best wrestlers this company has ever seen in its existence. Dave Henderson, Adam Richards, Ryan Swift, Daniel Lyons, Mike Angel, the list goes on and on and on. I have beaten legends. I have beaten people in this ring who nobody expected me to beat. If there is any man who can go into that ring and challenge Richie Rose, it is the man who beat him for the Cruiserweight Championship. It is the man who nearly beat him for the North American Championship. It is the man who made the North American Championship what it is now. I want an opportunity. I want to be one of the greatest wrestlers on the planet. And if the North American Championship is a second step I got to take, so be it.
I love that. I love that intensity because I know that it means that you are hungry for that spot, and I will keep you in consideration for that. Thank you for joining us tonight, Mr. Wolf.
Have a good night.
Now, someone else I would love to speak to is Mr. WrestleCade himself. I know he's here. So, Mr. Baker, we have to discuss something because you won that battle royal, but there was something actually in it for you for winning.
Oh, really?
Yes. So, due to swing vote being what it is not going to be at this show. But winning that, winning that battle royal, has granted you a future opportunity at the North American Championship.
Oh. Well
So,
then.
I'd love to hear your thoughts on one, delivering such a WrestleCade moment as in choke slamming Townsend out of the ring, and two, knowing now that you have the opportunity in the future to get a shot at the North American Championship, and then a third point, knowing that you have people like 2TM and Sean Nova and a record-breaking audience at WrestleCade watching you do that. What are your feelings?
Well, at first, I was shaking in my boots because guys like that are guys that I've admired for years, literal years, ever since I was a kid. And then when they got to see that moment, oh man, I'll be honest with you, I didn't even really think about it at the time. Yeeting Townsend out of the ring, I wasn't even thinking straight. I couldn't see where I was at. You know how you get that adrenaline moment when you're like doing something, you like don't know what you're doing, you black out, and you don't realize what you did till it's done. That's what happened. I literally did not know I choked Sam Townsend until the match was over. People told me after, and I was like, wait, huh? I did what now? As for the North American Championship, obviously, I'm a patient man. I'll wait as long as I have to. This whole swing vote thing, it can go on, do its thing. I'm willing to let it pass. But as for the North American Champion, you better be ready. You better prepare yourself. You better make it through. Because I'm coming after you, brother. If I could choke them, the biggest guy on the entire COH roster, both Overdrive and Rise, I can beat you. Just look at what I did then. And I didn't even know I did it. There's a moment I'm called the Moment Maker. Choke Slam and Townsend, single-handedly creating moments. Some of them don't even involve me. There's been a lot that's happened, all because of my influence, both on Overdrive and Rise. And there's a lot of stuff that I could go over, but I'll save the time. So until then, I'll be here listening and watching the North American Champion go. Listen to them talk. Listen to them walk. And I wish them the very best, because I'll be there waiting right behind everyone else.
Wonderful, wonderful. I love that enthusiasm. Congratulations on winning the WrestleCade Invitational and your future shot at the championship.
Thank
Now,
you, sir.
there's someone who now, after his death match at WrestleCade, I was told by this man that Mr. Matsuo Tanaka refuses to speak in English. He has brought a translator to be essentially his advocate. Um, these are rare, so whatever this man has to say must be important if he sent his translator. Now, I'm not good at names, so I will just say that the translator name is Chris M because the last name would make me sound real bad. So, Chris, I know you're here. Um, Mr. Tanaka didn't just send you for no reason. Obviously, there's something he wanted to get across tonight. And what was that? I
Well,
would love to know.
sorry to cut you off there. First and foremost, Chris Maltasanti. Let's get that straight.
Okay.
But nice meeting you,
Also
Mr. Tone White. How you doing?
Nice meeting you too. I'm doing great, actually.
I've never seen you in person. Really sharp guy. How you doing?
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Wow.
But yes.
Compliment right out the gate. Wow.
Hey, listen. I got a good eye. That's not me flirting. Don't take it there. Anyways.
Okay.
Anyways, back to your question. You said, why am I out here? My client over here, he let's just say he's not very fond of the English language, and he's at that point in his life where he doesn't really need to explain himself in our language. As you all know, he just competed in a match tonight against Ricky Jelani. Great guy, incredible wrestler. Kudos to him. But I'll say this. While he did defeat Matsuda Tanaka, my client here, first and foremost, would like to congratulate Ricky Jelani. This is not the first time they've met in the ring. The first time they met in the ring, 5-star classic, almost went 20 minutes. Took Tanaka to his limits. But this time around, it was the complete opposite. And as you can tell, my client over here, he's not at 100%. And Tone, you're a reasonable guy, I'm sure. But the fact that you put Matsuda Tanaka in grave danger when you know that this man's body has been straight through hell. He competed against a very dangerous competitor known as Bear Claw. First and foremost, that man tried to kill my client over. Can we all agree? Everybody in here say aye?
It was a death match. This is what he agreed to. I made sure to go over the paperwork.
I understand that. He did agree to that.
There. We did everything over the phone.
I try to talk to my client. He has to slow it down. He's. I don't want to say he's full of himself. He's not full of himself. I don't want to say it. He might kick my teeth down my throat. But he's a very prideful man.
Is that you said I put him in grave danger when that's exactly the opposite of what I did. He said he didn't want to miss WrestleCade, so I gave him a spot at WrestleCade, and he fought one of the best deathmatch wrestlers in the business. And then he had a layoff of a week to heal up.
Do you think a week is enough for this man to heal? Let's take it back a little bit. Let's go back to Legends of the Honor Temple. Who do you face over there? And by the way, this is not on you. This is on, Ryan Swift.
Oh,
Ryan Swift, the GM for Rise.
Mm-hmm.
He put him in that matchup against Kazoshi, who we have not seen since. So clearly that man's career is probably going down the drain, down the toilet. Probably where it belongs anyways.
Ooh.
He was in that death match. What happened there? This man almost died. All right? Then, what happens after that? Jake Carter comes over to Overdrive.
Mm-hmm.
They compete in a death match. That's 2 now. right? He beats him, packs him up. Don't come over here, right? I don't even know why Jake Carter even faced him. He beat Jake Carter left and right like he knows the back of his hand. Not even a competition.
Nope, apparently.
Anyways, third time. Now this is on you as well. Bear Claw. You see the pattern here? Back to back to back. What do you call them?
Now,
Premium live events or whatever. Back to back to back. You put my client in grave danger. This man's body is breaking down. Do you see this man's body right now? Matsuda, show him the scars. Show him the scars. Look at that. Do you see that?
I don't want to see them. I don't.
Do you see that?
I see it, but I feel as if I'm being blamed for something that was spaced out. These weren't back to back to back. These were months and then months and then months in between.
You're wearing the man's body down. There's only so much this man could take. All right? And I just want to protect my client from getting hurt any longer. So
a paycheck is what you want to do.
A paycheck? No. I'm not in here for the money. I'm here to protect the money maker. You understand? And Matsuda Tanaka is money man. And you know that. Mm-hmm. When you put this man anywhere, he's money. And you want to protect money. Because if you continue putting him in these type of matches, there will be no money. There will be no money for Overdrive. And quite frankly, it probably affect COH as a whole. So now I'm asking you, as general manager, you are of, this show, Overdrive, you're putting Matsuda Tanaka in Overdrive. You're literally pushing him to the edge. Now I'm asking you. All I'm saying is no death matches, please. No more death matches.
I told him.
For now, no more death matches. This man is literally gonna die in the ring, and the blood is gonna be on COH's hands, and you guys don't want that. Trust me. I got lawyers up the yin yang. Trust me. Don't play with me.
We're not doing anymore. I said this is the last one you'll do. And again, he did not want to speak to me in English. He just nodded his head, and I let him go handle his business.
He was too frustrated. He just did what he's told. He's doing his job. He's being a professional wrestler. That's it. All right? Now, we can move on. If you got anything else to ask Mr. Tanaka, I'm here. But I just wanted to get that off my chest for him.
So what I want to ask you, Mr. Jock will answer through you. Where does he feel he should be placed in voting? For example, if he were to get in, I assume World Championship material, but I don't know what this man's thinking because he won't speak to me. He just comes to the building. I give him a call time. He's there. I give him a match. He does it.
Well, here's the thing. Let's backtrack. I think the answer is pretty clear, but let's backtrack. Infamous Dominion against Carter Blackwell for the Honor Bound World Championship. It could have been a great match. But what happened there? Mr. Dave Henderson inserted himself in business he shouldn't have had his nose in. Okay? Cool. Mm-hmm. He gets another match against Carter Blackwell. What happens there? Some lunatic runs in the ring and tried to manipulate. They tried to ruin the match and it threw him off his game. Am I wrong? You guys let a fan jump the barricade and try to attack these wrestlers. Now, I'm not just defending Matsuda, but, you put Carter Blackwell in grave danger as well. Hell, I should even... Hey, Carter Blackwell, if you're here and listening, hey, hit my number. I'll protect you. Trust me. I got lawyers up the yin-yang. Anyways, Matsuda Tanaka here, like I said, He's been busting his tailbone every event, doing your goddamn death matches. I think this man deserves some kind of reward, some kind of bread. No? So I think, and he thinks, that he deserves to be in that poll for World Championship contendership. Don't you agree? Look at him. He agrees. Trust me. I have my client's best interest.
I agree. I agree that you do. All right. I loved having this conversation with you, and I think in the future, when we do have these conversations, maybe next time I won't have you on my show to tell me that I'm putting talent in grave danger, and we'll just have conversations over the phone because that seems to be the only way you communicate.
No.
Tell
Listen here.
Warriors after yin yang.
I will be here as long as Mr. Tanaka wants me here. It's not on your clock or whatever. I'm working on his clock. You're not my boss. You're not God, my father, or my boss. All right? So get that through your thick skull.
Oh.
I'm on Matsuda Tanaka's time, not yours. So if he wants me here and he wants to talk business in front of, these professional athletes, they are athletes. This is a sport. Then I will be here and talk business. If he wants to talk business behind the scenes in the office, that's up to him. But he wants me here today, so I'm here today. If he wants me there next Friday, I'll be there next Friday.
Okay. I appreciate this. This was very fun. Violent but fun.
This was not fun for me.
Oh, okay. Well, I just wanted to at least say something nice. So I appreciate you for coming on. That was sure an event. I hope nobody missed.
Oh wait, one more thing.
Oh, okay. Yes.
One more thing. Hey, Bear Claw. Next time, if you ever show your fat ass around here and try to hurt this golden boy right here, trust me, there will truly be blood on COH's hands.
Oh.
Leave it at that.
Okay. As not to get into any litigation, we will not be commenting on that. And let's move on to our next person. I would like to speak to Mr. Barmore. Mr. Jeremy Barmore, tonight was a night you had a gauntlet match. The winner faced you, and you faced Phoenix, and you won. Tonight, you have created the opportunity for yourself to be eventually involved in championship contenderships by maybe getting into voting. I'm going to give you the floor. Say whatever you want.
Well, when it comes down to the night, I mean, if I remember right, the card was supposed to be a triple threat match. All three of us, me, Brandon, and Phoenix, out there at the same time. But last minute, got changed to a gauntlet match. Thank you for the heads up because I had no idea. But yeah, went out there with Phoenix. Yeah, I'm gonna say, hey, you do your job and you do it better than anybody else. But anyway, out there with Phoenix, handled business as usual. Had an awesome effing match. Phoenix is one of the best athletes that can be on this roster. So it was my honor. The very first time that we faced each other, got the victory. And you were all right. It opened up a lot of doors for me to kind of get in the polls. July 23rd, 4 days after my birthday. Swing vote. Now the only question that is left, what will I be a part of? Which polls the workhorse going to be a part of? Of course, wouldn't mind it any way possible. I mean, if it's in the North American Championship polls, it's the only championship that I have now won. Exactly. Boys been tag team champion on this brand, not the OverDrive tag team champions, but I have been a tag team champion before. The world the world title. Good old Hunter Quinn. I'm not trying to show favoritism because I be honored to be in any one of these polls because possibly there are going to be 4 in each one. The top wrestlers that are on this roster. I mean, I'd be kind of saying, I wouldn't be doing it justice if I didn't say I want to be the world champion and I want Hunter Quinn one more time. But at the same time, whether it is the North American Championship, whether it is the tag titles, whether it is the World Championship of Overdrive, boy is ready at all times. I show that tonight. I show that every time I go out there. Your boy is looking to make history once again. I mean, this is the first time I've ever been a part of Swing Vote. Possibly. And I'm telling you now, whoever's in the poll with me, whoever the champions are, yes, whether it is Richie, whether it is Carter, Dave, whether it is Hunter, you better be ready at all times because the workhorse is always ready.
I like all of that. I think that you have set a path for yourself to maybe be in the voting. Thank you for joining me. Another man who I think is starting to set a track record for himself is Mr. Tyler Jones. Mr. Jones, you are getting back to your winning ways. You defeated future contender for the North American title in John Baker. And, you have been coming to my office asking me what you can do to be featured. And every time I put you inside of the Overdrive ring, you deliver on match quality. What voting do you feel you should be in?
You see, the thing is that I feel like the reason why that I feel like the main reason why that I didn't really win Games of the Galaxy because I got overzealous. I got way too ahead of myself. If I really want to build my destiny and build what I'm going to create, I think it will start at where I think is best for me. Start where some of the best have held it. Like earlier, Josh Wolf was talking. I think the North American Championship. It's been a while since I've held singles gold, hell, even had a chance at it, but right now I just need to focus on something smaller to get, bigger opportunities in the future. And to be honest, I've been kind of excited. The people that have been in contention for that North American Championship. Richie, I don't think I haven't faced Richie in forever. I won't lie. I couldn't lie if I wouldn't say I wasn't excited to face Richie. Oh, that is one of the matches I've always been looking for, me and Richie Rose. But here's the thing. In my opinion, it's wherever I'm fit best, but I really want to be with that North American Championship. I want to be a part of that legacy of great champions. And to be honest with you, with a great champion comes great change. I think I need to change myself. And the way I change myself is the way I propel myself to the top. Whoever is North American champion, or whoever I'm just going to face in general from the time being going forward, I ain't going to let down. My endurance is just going to get better. My stamina is going to get better. My hunger is just rising to the top at this point. I am just plain excited to see what's going to be next. North American Championship, here I come.
I like that fire. That I think that is what sets you apart from some of the others on the roster is that you have been here, have seen people come and go, and yet you still always ask me how to improve, and I think that will always be appreciated and eventually possibly rewarded. So thank you for joining us tonight. One other person, or people actually, not sure if they're both still here, um, the Cutthroat Boys. So, if you're not here, that's okay. I'm just gonna, kind
I'm
of
here.
wax poetic for a little bit. Okay, so you'll be defending those championships at Swing Vote, and you pretty much are essentially operating on an open field. Um, People will, come to me and probably ask me to be a part of it. Who knows? May open that. We may extend that offer to somebody in four count possibly. So what do you think you should be looking out for, considering everything that's happened with Cutthroat in the past few weeks? Where do you think you all stand on the totem pole of tag teams here on Overdrive?
Here on Overdrive.
Yes,
Well, over here on Overdrive, we are the best tag team. I mean, we have the gold, do we not? So that proves we're on top.
you do.
Um, so I don't know who we'll be facing, but I know that whoever it is, we're gonna beat them, and we will retain our belts. It could be someone from four count or anything. I mean, heck, if it's someone from four count, we already know I watch the tapes when it comes to ammo. I watch the tapes for R Pro too, but you know where the heart lies.
Yes,
Love me some R Pro too, but chef's kiss.
Ammo Wrestling.
Ammo over Rise too. Be like that. Uh, Also, I just want to quickly say that this isn't to do with Swing Vote. This is to do down the line. That if Hunter somehow retains, I will eventually be coming back for him. Tonight, I was unsuccessful against Huey. I've, been letting the loss get to the top of me. But one could argue that at WrestleGate, I was one of the closest to beat him so far. And that was after having 3 nights of back-to-back fighting. And I still almost put him away. So I just want him to know to, watch his back. And this is also a warning to everyone else on the roster that I don't care who it is, besides Cutthroat, I will take them out too.
All right. I like to hear that. Now, there is one more person I'd like to hear from tonight, and that is current world champion Hunter Quinn. Now, Quinn, you have done what many didn't think was possible by retaining your championship at Premium Live Event after Premium Live Event after Premium Live Event. Now, I have to ask you, you have no idea what you're walking into with Swing Vote. I will at least tell you this. It is something that never has happened in the history of Honor Bound / Overdrive. You'll be the first person to be experiencing this special kind of poll at Swing Vote. Knowing very little details, what do you have to say about your reign thus far?
Well, with this reign has been filled with a bunch of firsts and making history. I mean, hell, I'm the first ever Overdrive World Champion. I walked into my first ever Rumble in the Jungle and retained my title for the first time against Chris Aaron. I walked into my first WrestleCade and won there too. So to know that I'm going to make history once again at Stream Vote makes me proud, makes me feel that I am doing something right here. That I am a true good damn champion. I have been one of the most dominant champions that COH has ever seen. And higher reps here sure damn see that. So whoever is in this poll for my title or whatever, I'll be ready for you, and you all will just fall like Dave and Chris have done in the past.
Hello. It is I.
So, I see.
Ah, shit.
It is I.
Wow.
This beautiful man on the rock.
I'd like to welcome Mr. Games of the Galaxy winner, current holder of the Daddy Briefcase,
Yeah.
Brett Curtis. Welcome.
Brett, I
Who
thought I
was the
saw you
door
shooters
unlocked?
backstage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
I
are you
did.
doing?
I see.
I mean,
He
listen,
got his shooters with him. He always
I
got
do. So I was walking through the back, and I mean, I knew I was honor bound when I could smell the fat neck beards walking around. It was horrible.
Jeez.
PU.
Jeez.
I was taking a good old straw at it. Good Lord. I hate it here. I don't miss it at all. But I come to talk to the champion, Hunter Quinn. Hello, Hunter. I understand you want to make history at Swing Vote. Little history maker over here. Come on, clap it up. Yeah. I do not care what happens at Swing Vote, my man. What happens if you, that's all you, pal. Make your history. But I'm also looking to make history. Now, who knows? I may cash in on you. Maybe feel a little crazy, dare I say. A little wild. Hold up. I'm out of breath. Ooh. Hunter. Ooh. Sorry. Oh, it stinks. It makes you want to run out of breath sometimes. But
I get it. You have to hold your breath a lot. This is
I know.
why I kind of stay away from the rest of the locker room as much as possible, you know?
Yeah, I can see why a lot of people lose to Hunter now. Moon slapper. But Hunter, you're not bad. You're a good champion. I'll give you that. You've been going crazy. You've been knocking out all your challengers. I have to give you that, man. You're doing good. You are a pretty dominant champion. Dave. I mean, you beat Dave, and Dave's kind of a monster in the ring, kind of a beast, kind of an animal. To be honest, he did, as he said, he had fight three matches, like three at the span of 3 days.
Oh, thank Christ his mic went out. All right.
Sorry, well, something happened. I was eating snacking on something. But yeah, I mean, man, say what you need to say real quick. I forgot what I was going to say. Damn it.
You're basically talking about how Dave is a different kind of animal, different kind of beast.
Yeah, he is. Sorry, Gabers. Had a snack or something. But
What
yeah,
were you
Dave.
snacking on?
You don't want to know that. But yeah, Dave's an animal, but I'm a different kind of shark. I mean, one of your boys came
I
over.
mean, you would get jumped throughout your match of wrestling and still managed to get the victory, so.
This guy gets it. And
These people were like preying on your downfall.
Yeah, everyone prays on a light skin's downfall. I'm just saying. They just can't hit because I'm so beautiful. But we're not going to talk about that. And this is no disrespect to you, Dave, or Carter even. They came over to Rise, and we just showed how good we are. I mean, Team Break Angle is one of the best. And now that I've got the briefcase, I mean, your chances aren't looking too good, Hunter. Let's be honest here. I mean, you might as well pray that I don't cash in on you, man. Because you're not winning. I'm a different kind of animal. I'm going to knock the rest of the hair you got on your head, what little there is. Okay, pal? I'm going to knock that stupid little beard off you. I'm going to knock this stupid little tiger tattoo on your chest. That thing's ugly. You're ugly. You know that? You're an ugly champion. Has anyone ever told you that, Hunter? I look at you and I want to throw up in my mouth. You're hideous. Good Lord. Why has no one tried to jump you yet? I would have. Man, I got my shooters behind me. Dave, get the shooter. Get the shooters, Dave.
Okay. Like I said.
You better, hey, Hunter, you better get some makeup on. They hate ugly people. And you are one ugly son of a bitch. You know that? You are hideous. Sorry. I don't want to get too
I'm
mad.
back, Brett. I've got your shooters.
Hey, you got my
I don't
shooter.
come in. Yeah.
Is this going to lead to anything? You're just talking in circles, and I don't know.
I just like talking shit, man. I just don't like Hunter.
Why? What about
Look at him. Have you seen the man? This dude is hideous. All right, I'll
Do
get to
you
the
feel
point.
like he is not a champion? He does not have the
He's a
look of
champion.
a champion
Wait,
that
he's a
should rep.
champion.
Does
I'm
he
not going
have
to
the
get.
look of a champion?
No, he's ugly, but
Okay.
he's a champion. I can't take that from him. He's a champion. He's beating some of the
I mean,
best
you
of the
can
best.
take it from him.
Oh, no shit, dumbass. I'm not talking about that. I'm
Okay.
goober. I'm saying he's a champion for a reason. I mean, he's beating some of the best of the best. He's beating Carter. He's beating Dave. He's beating who else has he beaten? I don't know. There's I don't know how to really watch this shitty little show. But I can't take that from him. I can't take the compliments he has gotten with him with that title. But what I can do is take very said title. Who knows? Maybe I won't. Maybe I feel a little nice, feel a little gracious. Feel a little cute even. I'll decide later on. Maybe at the swing vote, I'll decide. But at the end of the day, you need to keep your eyes. Keep the eyes at the back of your head. Because I got this briefcase, and I can cash it any time I want. You could be laid in bed with your little teddy bear. I'd be like, oh, hey, come on, ref, let's cash it in. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be careful. Keep one eye open when you're sleeping. I didn't really come here to say much. I just wanted to come and say it. That the chances of you losing that title to me are 50-50. It depends on how I feel. If I want to take it from you, Hunter, give it to Dave. Go on, Dave. Have 5.
Yeah.
No, I'm not giving it to you. But the chances are very.
Brett,
What?
are you gonna do me like that?
I'm a prankster. But yeah,
It's not even April yet, Brett.
I know.
All right. So I'd like to thank Brett for coming on the show because I can't give him any more time.
Hey, Brett,
Because
before
he
you
was
go,
talking in circles. Oh my god.
Brett Smooch. Mwah.
No.
I'm gonna go cry now.
People stink. You think I'm gonna give people a breast switch? I'm gonna catch some kind of disease here. Look at these people.
Okay. Thank you for coming, Brett. You can
These
go.
are
Goodbye.
ugly.
Thank you. Goodbye. All right, Hunter. You can respond to whatever the fuck that was.
The Zaza.
Okay. Thank Christ he is finally gone. Anyways, well, to respond
Don't lose your
to
breath.
what. Shut the hell up. Okay. Anyways, to respond to whatever the hell that was, I, what the fuck was all that? Okay. So what I got from that is that Brett is thinking about he could cash in on me in this world championship. He could take this title from me. But has he seen all of the people that I have managed to take out these past few months and pretty much the entire time I've been here? I mean, hell, only 5 men have defeated me in singles competition ever since I debuted here. No, I have pretty much been unstoppable this entire time ever since Overdrive was introduced. And whoever wants me next, I'll be ready for you. I will kick your damn ass and make you suffer. I will, and if Brett wants to try to cash on me, I will kick his ass, make him tuck his tail between his legs, and make him get the fuck out of here.
What? You ain't gonna do shit. Sorry, I can't let that disrespect slide. Told, I'm sorry. You want to be gone. What'd you say, Hunter? Repeat that one more time. You gonna make my tail tuck? Bitch, I ain't no pussy. Sorry, part of my language, Hunter. But ain't no way you beat me. You barely beat Carter Blackwell tonight. Did you see what happened when he showed up on Rise? Don't get cocky because you beat a couple good people on Overdrive. The talent on Rise is a whole different monster compared to the talent on Overdrive. You can't compete, Hunter. If you come over, you'd be an embarrassment. You'd be a jobber. You'd be low level. You do not compare to us. and you sure as hell don't compare to me. So if I want to cash in on you right the fuck now, what are you gonna do about it? You sure as hell ain't gonna beat me. That's for certain. And everyone here agrees with that, whether they like it or not. So you better watch your attitude, Hunter, if you're gonna lose that title way sooner than you expected. Understand?
Right. You seem to really show love for Rise, saying that Overdrive doesn't compare to Rise. Then why the hell are you talking about wanting to take this title from me? You hate the title that the brand that this title represents so much. Why aren't you having your eyes set on APH or whatever?
I could take that title anytime I want, Hunter. It's just that, damn, how do I explain this to someone as stupid as you? Hunter, listen, I'm on the same show as A-Page. I could walk in and say, hey, A-Page, I'm going to take that title, you like it or not. He's going to accept it because it's me. See, the difference is you, I can't come over and honor bound. Toe's going to pitch a little fit. So if I wanted to cash in on you, there ain't nothing he could do about it. Does that make sense to you? Do you understand? It's still a world title, and I like gold. T-Park Angle's all about their gold, pal. So, you know what I'm saying? Any gold is gold. Now, while yours may not as valuable, damn, my bad. You talking got me all fucked up. While your gold may not be as valuable as Rise's gold, it's still gold at the end of the day. You get what I'm saying? You understand what I'm spitting out my mouth? Huh? I have a plan. You may not know it yet, but hey, that title won't be around your waist very soon. Whether it be Dave that takes it, or it be me that takes it. I'm going to get that. I'm going to get some gold. I don't want to spoil my plan a little bit. I almost did, but I'm going to get some.
All right, so that was definitely a Brett Curtis attended affair. I'd like to thank all of you for joining us tonight for this splendiferous, fantastic, stupendous Hardmic. Join us
Can
next
I put my
week.
ball?
Oh, Brett, shut up. I'd like to thank you all for
Can
joining
I?
us tonight. Oh my lord. Have a good night. And hopefully, I've been trying to call Mr. Swift. He hasn't answered my calls. Hopefully we
Can
hear from him
I?
soon.
Can
Okay,
I?
goodbye. Shut up.
Can
Brett,
I?
shut up. Shut up. Thank you. Thank you for
Hashtag watch
joining
out,
us. Have a good night. Hashtag
Can
watch out.
I?